ionosphere to allow this control to take place. Ionospheric heaters use this D layer in the ionosphere. Notice it only forms in the daytime when the sun is up. At nighttime, it disappears completely, and the ionosphere is 170 miles up, and the ionospheric heaters cannot control the jet stream with that being so high up. But in the daytime, it's only 30 miles up. So here's a look at the hardware that's actually working out in the Pacific to destroy hurricanes and push warm air into the Arctic. This is the SPX-1 main transmitter unit, and off on the left here, you can see it's not a little doll or Barbie figure. It's a grown man. This is a really huge, terrible piece of hardware. That giant flat plate array transmitter is placed inside of a fabric radome. And this is a picture during assembly inside the radome. Each one of these little wedges is a transmit-receive module which transmits about 200 watts. So there are 45,000 transmit-receive modules, and this antenna can detect an object the size of a baseball at a range of 2,500 miles. That is why I say this thing can project all that power into a pinpoint beam, totally computer controlled. The dome is 120 foot diameter. The power source is 3.6 megawatt generators for a total of almost 22 megawatts. And this hard platform has a tow ship to move it around. So that 22 megawatts is not actually designed to go into the engines. That is designed to go into the transmitter unit. Other U.S. Navy ships have powerful microwave transmitters. This is the U.S. Navy ship Howard O. Lorenzen. It looks small, but it's actually 534 feet long. Each phased array, the boxes on the top of the deck, is a phased array transmitter. Synthetic aperture radar, whatever you want to call it, weighs 250 tons. And there's a crew of 88 on board. This is a gigantic ionospheric heater, again, in a different format.
So you understand why these beings need for us to stay dumbed down. They need for us to stay on the ground. All right? Because in our right minds, we have already created our technology and our ships, and we would have took flight. And we would have literally began destroying them all. All right. It is our duty as the Atlanteans, we who are the Anunnaki. Anunnaki means warrior of Kai, a warrior of Ki. Anunnaki. Anunnaki is warriors of Kai. It is our duty to protect this planet and to protect this realm. All right. This is why they need us to be running after money, running after shoes, clothes, job positions, paying bills, worrying about debt, going about the education system so that they can control the planet. They're using this type of technology that they created to control the planet. And we're worrying about who's going to be president or who's more and who's not. It is our duty to protect this planet. So like I say, this is why they didn't want us to have knowledge of our technology. They didn't want us to have knowledge of who we are, because they know that we would take flight. We would go into the air and we would destroy everything that they created, which is what we are supposed to do. All right. Remember, your enemy will always provide some type of placebo for you, knowing that we're awakening. Now that we're awakening, we see what's really going on, and we need to get ready to build. We need to prepare. When they came here, we had surface-to-air missiles. We had all types of laser technology. We had photon missiles. We had plasma missiles. We had all of this. at our disposal. This is something that relates to an Atlantean vessel. All right. And we had a lot of this different type of technology created all over this realm. And after the fall from the attacking of the Moors and the Mongolians, and later on the whites, because they wanted to conquer this planet, they destroyed a lot of our technology. They'll use some of it for what's called reverse engineering. But we would have already taken flights, and we would have already went to the air, and we would have already destroyed the system. All right, you understand the importance, brothers and sisters. This is why they need us to remain in this sleep state. Like I said, paying bills, worrying about paying mortgages, working these jobs, and these jobs are really owned by Moors and their children. Seriously, need us to focus on paying taxes, getting clothes, getting shoes, all kind of garbage. This is where they need us to be, so that we won't protect the planet from their devices. All right. We all know what flight is all about. I remember my first time flying, I wasn't even scared. It's like something I remember from a distant past. And brothers and sisters, we've got to return to power. And a vessel like this, nobody's going to give it to us. We're not going to go into meditation and think it up and it's just going to appear. We got to build it. And it won't take us long once we put our minds together. That's why so many brothers and sisters are being affected by this system. Being put in jail, being killed. They don't want us to return to power, because they know that we will literally destroy everything and anything about them. Brothers and sisters, we got a battle on our hands. We told you. They messing with the planet. They mess with us. All right? We're all connected to the planet. All right? I'll holler at y'all in a minute.